Many years ago in a quiet riverside village, life was simple, slow, and heavy with routine. The mornings smelled of wet soil and wood smoke, and the evenings ended with tired hands and silent prayers. But have you ever felt that your dreams were bigger than the place you were born in? Have you ever wondered what would happen if you were brave enough to chase them? And most importantly, is the world outside truly dangerous, or is fear the only real prison? Amina grew up in that village, helping her mother bake bread before sunrise and carrying water from the well. Her father worked in the fields from dawn to dusk. They were good people, strict, protective, and deeply rooted in tradition. Yet every evening, Amina climbed a small hill near her house and watched the highway lights flicker in the distance. Cars passed like moving stars. To her, they were not just vehicles. They were possibilities. One evening her younger sister asked, "Why do you always sit here and stare at the road?" Amina smiled softly. "Because somewhere out there, there's a life where I can build something of my own." Her father once overheard her words. His voice was firm. "The world outside is not kind. It will test you. It will break you." Amina met his eyes calmly. "Then I will learn to stand stronger." Her mother said nothing, but that night she placed a small envelope under Amina's pillow, money saved quietly over the years. No words. Just silent support. Weeks passed, but the dream would not leave her heart. One cold morning before sunrise, Amina packed two simple outfits, her notebook, and the envelope. She left a letter on the wooden table. "I am not running away. I am running toward my future. Please trust me." When her father read it, anger and fear filled his chest. But deep down, he knew she had his stubborn spirit. The city was louder than she imagined. Buildings stretched toward the sky. People walked fast, eyes busy, hearts guarded. No one knew her name. She rented a tiny room above a bakery. The walls were cracked, and the window barely closed. But it was hers. She searched for work. Shop after shop rejected her. "No experience. Come back later. We don't need help." Some days she ate only tea and bread. Some nights she cried quietly. But she never allowed herself to quit. One afternoon, she noticed an elderly tailor struggling to carry fabric rolls into his shop. "Can I help?" she asked. He studied her carefully. "Do you know how to sew?" "No," she admitted. "But I know how to learn." He allowed her to sweep floors and organize threads. In exchange, he began teaching her simple stitches. Her fingers hurt. She made mistakes. Customers complained about uneven lines. But she improved. She watched how he spoke politely to customers. How he calculated costs. How he kept records. Months passed. Amina saved every small payment. She practiced at night, repairing old clothes for neighbors in her building. Slowly, people began requesting her by name. One day, a boutique owner noticed her neat stitching. "You have patience," the woman said. "Patience is rare. Would you like to learn design?" That opportunity changed everything. Amina studied fabrics, colors, measurements, and customer psychology. She learned that success is not only about talent, it is about discipline, trust, and consistency. After 2 years, she rented a small corner shop. The sign outside read, "Amina's Creations." It wasn't big. But it was honest. She treated every customer with respect, no matter how small the order. She delivered on time. She kept her promises. Her business grew. Then one day, she received a letter from her sister. "Father has grown weak. Mother misses your laughter." Amina returned to the village, not as the girl who left, but as a woman who had built herself from struggle. Her father looked at her differently now. Not with fear, but with pride. "I was afraid the world would hurt you," he said quietly. "It did," she replied gently. But it also taught me. She repaired the old house roof. Bought medicine. Left savings for her family. Before leaving again, her mother held her hands and whispered, "You were never meant to stay small." Back in the city, Amina expanded her shop. She hired 2 young girls from villages like hers and trained them. Because she understood something important. Dreams require courage. Courage requires action. Action requires discipline. And success requires character. So let me ask you again. Are you truly stuck? Or are you simply afraid to take the first step? Because the world outside is not waiting to break you. It is waiting to test you, and reveal who you can become. And wherever your journey takes you, never forget your roots. They are not chains. They are your foundation.